Hi, welcome to our channel MS Study Studio. Today we will discuss about realism. So we know about the theory of realism. That realism, there are different approaches to realism, such as classical realism, strategic realism, structural realism, new realism, and new classical realism. So three outstanding classical realists were Thucydides, ancient Greek historian Niccolo Machiavelli, Italian political theorist, and Thomas Hobbes, 17th century English political and legal philosopher. So after that, in 20th century, Hans Morgenthau provided a classical realism thought. So classical realists such as Thucydides, Machiavelli, Hobbes, and Morgenthau provided a normative analysis and also providing an empirical analysis of IR. So Thucydides talks about the power, political survival, and state foreign policy and leadership. Moreover, according to Machiavelli, power and deceptions are the two essential means for the execution of foreign policy of a state. Furthermore, Hobbes gave an idea of sovereign state in which men and women are equal. So every needs glory, and everyone needs glory, and everyone is fighting with everyone, and also debates on the problems of survival and security dilemma. So another classical realist of 20th century, Morgenthau, stated that human nature is pessimistic. Men and women are born to pursue power and enjoy the fruits of power. He also talked about the private morality, that political leaders doesn't have same freedom than that of citizens have. So another strategic realist, Thomas Schelling, doesn't pay attention towards the normative analysis of realism. Strategic realism centrally focuses on the foreign policy decision making. So, according to new realist Kenneth Waltz, in 1979, seeks to provide a scientific view of international political system. Waltz centrally focused on the structure of the system. According to Waltz, leaders are not important because structure compel them to behave in a certain way. He also talked about the bipolar system, that bipolar system is more stable and it provides a peace and security than that of multipolar system. Next, Mearsheimer gave stability theory. He argues that new realism is a general theory that can be applied historical situation rather than that of Cold War. So he also argued that state seeks hegemony, and he argues that state can only be hegemon in their own region in the global world. So in Western Hemisphere, we can see that US has been long by far the most powerful state. So next, we will summarize all these points that we conclude that realism theory is based on basic assumptions that human nature is pessimistic. Classical realist, we will discuss about classical realist, that classical realist thoughts were based on the security of states, problems of survival, ethical and nuclear statecraft, power and foreign policy, and leadership of state. Morgenthau and Machiavelli stated that leaders have heavy responsibilities because they are responsible for the survival and security of the state. But Waltz argue that leader is not important because structure compel them to act in a certain way. So structure change when great power rise and fall, and shifting of balance of power. Thanks for watching our videos. Please like and subscribe our channel.